A political commentator has said that we are so lucky to have a royal family, as the leading figures within the monarchy continue to make headlines at the COP26 summit. Whilst the Queen is resting at Windsor, Prince Charles and Prince William with their two wives have spent the last few days meeting with world leaders to help find resolutions for the climate crisis. Whilst Britain has been urged to be careful about the causes the royal family attaches itself to, the Fab Four have been hailed as the best ambassadors for this particular issue. Speaking on LBC, the Telegraph columnist Tim Stanley said, "The monarchy has a sort of pot of moral authority, we're very careful with how it spends it. There's always a slight risk when the monarchy gets involved in politics that it overexposes itself. It's like the Queen's famous phrase, I have to be seen to be believed, crucially seen but not heard. There is a slight risk that if the monarchy are too associated with a political cause that they naturally damage their own brand, because what if that cause proves controversial? What if going green costs the voters a lot of money? They may start to resent the Windsors. Nonetheless, if you think it's a good cause, then you've got pretty much the best ambassadors you could hope for, and I think the last few days have absolutely reinforced the case for a monarchy." Both Prince Charles and Prince William have given speeches throughout the summit, and are expected to conduct engagements until November. Whilst the Queen was unable to attend due to advice from her medical team, she instead addressed assembled delegates via a recorded video message. Mr. Stanley continued, "If this conference had been set in America, who else as a non-partisan, globally admired figure could have opened that conference with a degree of authority and reach that they enjoy? In this country, we are so lucky to have people like them and to be able to deploy them at the right moment. Got to deploy carefully, don't overuse them. They've always been a little bit political, but you've got to be careful." During her speech, the 9-year-old monarch called on world leaders to achieve true statesmanship by uniting together to focus on the climate crisis. In a rare intervention, she asked the assembled leaders, who had gathered for an evening reception on November 1, to rise above the politics, and said that she was incredibly proud of her son and grandson for their environmental activism. The two future kings have been associated with the climate crisis debate for several years, with Prince Charles first committing himself to the cause in 1970. In the last year, the Prince of Wales has launched his Sustainable Markets Initiative, which encourages businesses to embrace a sustainable future, whilst the Duke of Cambridge has created the ambitious Earthshot Prize. Yesterday, the 39-year-old prince was seen meeting with finalists of his inaugural prize, which awards £1 million each to 5 winners to develop their innovative solutions in tackling the climate crisis. "We need you badly." Future King Charles given mark of approval by Biden in gushing plea. Latest, Royal Family Live, Meghan leaving no stone unturned to secure political role. Update, Meghan and Harry told they have the power to save COP26, their rockstar royals. Analysis. Meanwhile, Charles held meetings with leaders such as French President Emmanuel Macron and Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison. In a passionate speech during the opening ceremony, the future king labelled the summit a last-chance saloon and called for a war-like footing to respond to the crisis. He was joined at the event by his wife Camilla, who also attended the evening reception and was seen laughing with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. The Duchess of Cambridge was also present and had joined William for an engagement with the 10th Glasgow Scouts on Monday. They spent the afternoon cooking veggie burgers and creating wildflower seed bombs as part of the Scouts Association's #Promise to the Planet pledge. Whilst the Queen was scheduled to make an appearance, she regretfully cancelled her visit on doctor's advice. She is currently resting at Windsor Castle and is hoping to return to royal duties on November 14.